Good afternoon and welcome to Fighting Patriot Baseball via YouTube on JohnCurtisPatriots.com alongside fellow John Curtis Christian alums Robbie User, who will be producing today's broadcast. Danny Wimpron and I'm Kevin Fayard. Danny will be joining us momentarily. Tonight we are at Harahan Playground in Harahan, Louisiana, as the John Curtis Christian Patriots host the Archbishop Rummel Raiders in the 2025 Division I Select Regional Round of the playoffs. It's a best of three. The Patriots come into tonight's ball game seeded number 8. The Raiders seeded number 9. Both teams had a bye in the first round, and all three games will be played here at Harahan. The winner of this series will take on the winner of the number 1 Catholic Bears versus number 16 Lafayette Lions. They're playing the best of 3 in Baton Rouge this weekend. And every round of the playoffs will be best of 3 all the way through the state championship games. The host team, the higher seed, will host all the way through the semifinals, where in previous years the semifinals and finals were in Sulphur. That has changed this year. You'll play a best of 3 all the way to the home, and then the championship round will be played in Sulphur, and it'll be a best of 3. Let's go over the starting lineup first for the visiting Rummel Raiders. Batting first, number 28, Ian Smith, playing shortstop. Batting second, number 21, Joel Morange, playing third base. Batting third, number 22, Lenny Clare, behind the plate. Batting fourth, number 7, Aiden Gernard, playing first base. Batting fifth, number 6, Gavin Nix, the designated hitter. Batting sixth, number 9, Evan Bird. He's the pitcher for the Raiders tonight. Batting seventh, number 12, Gavin Kennedy. He's in right field. Batting 8, number 3, Peyton Spadoni, playing left field. And batting ninth, number 15, Brant Fry, playing second base. Smith, Morange, Klein, Gernard, Nix, Berg, Kennedy, Spadoni, and Fry, the lineup for the Raiders. And on the mound for the Patriots will be Colson Martinez, and I'll give the defensive lineup in a second. Here's the first pitch of the ball game. Yeah, it's the ball inside. Martinez delivers, same pitch, ball 2. For the Patriots, we'll go left to right. Brown, Alario, Washington around the diamond from left to first. Martinez, Mishu, Curtis, Hebert. Curtis behind the plate, Martinez on the bump. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's called strike. Martinez delivers. That's when he popped out of play. Even the count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. These two teams met in district play on March 27th. The Patriots won here 9-7. And then on March 28th, the Raiders got payback as they beat the Patriots 10-0. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a high ball. Count is now full. Here's the payoff pitch. Popped out of play again. Jeffrey Curtis flashing the signs to Martinez, and Ian Smith calls time. Here's the payoff pitch. Popped out of play again. Good job by Smith here for the Raiders. Found off pitches to stay alive. Martinez delivers. That's inside. Walked him. So Smith takes a free pass. And he is on first. And that'll bring up the Raider third sacker, Joel Morange. Another right-handed batter. These two teams played in the semifinals last year in Sulphur in a 2-1 classic. I believe it went 11 innings. Unfortunately, the Patriots won that ball game, but it was just a great ball game for both teams. That pitch is out on the outside corner, called strike one. Swing and a miss, little foul tip back in the net. Morans falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up the Raider catcher, number 22, Lenny Klein. Smith at first, one out. Klein at the plate. Decent lead by Smith at first. That pitch is high. Let's see if Martinez throws over to first, and he does. Chases Smith back safely. And Martinez bounces that to the plate. Klein's ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. That foul back to the net. Here at Harahan, it's 293 down the left field line, 295 down right field line, 365 in left and right center, and 385 dead center field. And Martinez chases Smith back over at first. That pitch is fouled away. Evens the count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. Patriots sporting white caps, white jerseys with blue sleeves, white pants. The Raiders have red caps and gray uniforms with their powder blue pinstripes. Runner is off. Jeffrey Curtis throws a second and got him! Jeffrey Curtis guns down Ian Smith, trying to steal second for the second out of the inning. Great throw there by Jeffrey. So Smith is out 1-4. Strikeout here would be nice here for Martinez. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And just like that, the Patriots get him up and down in order. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the first inning. It's a Raiders 0. The Patriots come to bat. Here's the starting lineup for the Patriots. Leadoff hitter number 2, Nate Alario, playing center field. Batting second, number 5, Connor Mishu, playing short. Batting third, number 6, Xavier Brown, playing left field. Batting fourth, number 4, Jeffrey Curtis, behind the plate. Batting fifth, number 3, Jason Curtis, playing second base. Batting sixth, number 16, Bryce Hebert, playing first base. He's also the DH. Batting seventh, number 7, Juan Washington, playing right field. Batting eighth, number 21, Colson Martinez, the pitcher. And batting ninth, number 8, Luke Martinez, playing third. Alario, Mishu, Brown, Curtis, Hebert, Washington, Martinez, then Martinez, the Patriot lineup. The Raiders will go like this out in the field, left to right. Spadoni, Hurd, Kennedy. From third to first, Moran, Smith, Fry, Gernard. Behind the plate, Klein. And on the bump is Evan Berg. It's a very nice day here at Harahan. Few clouds. A little rain this morning, and in previous days we've had some rain, but it's been nice, a little humid. Previous 2 times we called games here in recent weeks, had a nice little south wind blowing. With this nice new press box we have here at Harahan, we got the windows closed and the air conditioning on, so we're enjoying the comforts. Nice crowd here at Harahan. Look to the left side, the Patriots have a decent crowd. Look to my right, the Raiders have a good crowd, and still people coming in. So starting to fill up behind the outfield fences as well. All right, due out for the Patriots here, center fielder Nate Alario to lead it off. Evan Berg, Raider pitcher, he's had some success against us in the past. Here's the pitch. Foul back into the net. Berg is going to go to Tulane. Play calls ball. That pitch is high, ball 1. That's me popped up. Right, shallow right field, second baseman, nice run. That's Fry. Got on his horses and caught the ball a few feet just near the right field line for out number 1. That's going to bring up the Patriots shortstop, number 5, Connor Mishu, left-handed hitter. Nice little bloop, but right to Fry. He only moved a couple steps, so quickly the Patriots' first 2 batters are out, courtesy of Mr. Fry. And that's going to bring up the Patriot left fielder, number 6, Xavier Brown. Though the Patriots have put the ball in play, both of those hits were kind of little weak bloopers. Here's the pitch. That's called strike. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Xavier falls behind 0-2. Berg is 1 pitch away from making this a 3-up, 3 down inning for the Raiders. That's outside. Swing, check swing, and miss. That's to be a strikeout. So Berg returns the favor and gets the Patriots up and down in order. 3 up, 3 down. So no runs, no hits, no errors, somebody left on base. After 1 inning of play, it's the Rummel Raiders 0, the John Curtis Christian Patriots 0. Due up for the Raiders here in the top of the second will be 4, 5, and 6. Gernard, Nix, and Berg to face Colton Martinez in his second inning of work. Again, if you just joined us, Danny Wimpine will be joining us momentarily. He and Coach Steve Curtis had a 7th grade baseball game, championship game. They had to go coach down in Chalmette. It was a 4:30 pitch, so I'm sure he's probably making his way through traffic from St. Bernard Parish, so he'll be here. I would guess by inning number 4, maybe. All right, Aiden Gennard is the Raider first sacker, number 7. He's also a right-handed hitter. And he has a nice little hard liner just past Luke Martinez down the third base line. Xavier Brown into the corner, gets it back into the field. But Gennard leads off with a double. And I'll bring up the Raider designated hitter, number 6, Gavin Nix. That pitch is low, ball 1. So Gennard leads off the top of the second with a double. Has to be popped up and out of play. Even to count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a 1-1 swing and a miss. Nice pitch there by Martinez. Jeffrey Curtis flashing the signs. Martinez gets it. Gets set. And delivers. Grounded to Hebert at first. Easy play. Steps on the bag, but that's going to move Gennard over to third. That's going to bring up the Raider pitcher, number 9, Evan Berg. Right-handed hitter. Scored an opportunity with Gennard at third. He grounds it foul down the line to the right side. Thought Hebert was going to have a chance to make a play, but right before the bag, the ball just made a right turn and went foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Foul again. The on-deck batter had to get out of the way. Almost took it in the chops. Got to pay attention there. Not much foul territory between the first base line and the wall. Maybe 8 yards at best. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Popped up and out of play. So the lone Raider on base is Gennard at third. There's 1 out. And the Raider pitcher, Berg, has a 1-2 count. Has to be popped up. Down the right field line. Juan Washington, right fielder, came all the way in. He might have ran 40 yards, and he caught it a few feet before the wall for out number 2. So Evan Berg pops up to Washington for out number 2. And that's going to bring up the Raider right fielder, number 12, Gavin Kennedy, left-handed hitter. Foul back in the net. So if Martinez can get us out of this half inning here, that'd be huge because with that leadoff double. Love to strand Gennard at third. Here's the 0-1. It gets behind the catch, but fortunate for Patriots and unfortunate for Raiders is kind of shallow behind home plate, so not enough room for Gennard to advance to score. But great job by Jeffrey Curtis playing the ricochet off the wall. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's outside, ball 2. Martinez delivers. He popped up in center field. Valerio draws a beat on it, squeezes it for out number 3. And that's going to retire the side. So the Patriots, fortunately, get the defense they need and strand, or at least lead the leadoff double who got to third, Gennard at third base. So there is no runs on 1 hit. 1 left on base. So we play 1.5. It's the Raiders 0, the Patriots 0. Going to the bottom of the second inning, duel for the Patriots. Curtis, and Hebert. Jeffrey Curtis, then Jason Curtis, and then Bryce Hebert to face Evan Berg in his second inning of play. All right, is the Patriot catcher, number 4, Jeffrey Curtis. Lead off the bottom half of the second. That's high inside, ball 1. Berg delivers, and Curtis fouls it back into the net. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 2. Swing and a miss. That's an even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's going to be a ground ball to the Raider second sacker. He's going to underhand it to the first baseman for the first out. So Mr. Fry over at second base for the Raiders has been pretty busy. Got the first 2 outs of the ball game. So Jeffrey Curtis is retired 4-3. That's going to bring up his cousin Jason Curtis, the Patriots' second sacker, another right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. That's outside. Another ball. Here's a 2-0. Ooh, runs him inside, ball 3. I thought the ump kind of flinched a second as if he might want to call it. Here's the 3-0. That's a strike. Grounded over to the third sacker. Moran throws across the diamond in time to retire Jason Curtis for the second out. 5-3. And that's going to bring up the Patriot first sacker designated hitter, Bryce Hebert. He'll bat from the left side of the plate. So far here in the bottom of the second, the Patriots have had a ground out to Fry and a ground to Morange. Here's the pitch to Hebert. That's low, inside. Here's the pitch. That's called strike. Berg delivers the 1-1 foul down the third base line. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Hebert. That's called strike 3 looking. And the Patriots again go up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We played 2. It's the Rummel Raiders 0, the John Curtis Christian Patriots 0. Due up for the Raiders in the top of the third. We go 8-9 back to the top of the order. So we go Spadoni, Fry, and back to Smith to face Martinez in his third inning of work. And when I showed up to the ball game, to the park today, Coach Jeff and Coach Malcolm Ogeron were on the field talking to Coach Frankie Cazzo, and I went over there and get to go visit with Coach Cazzo. He became good friends in recent years through the broadcast, and I was like, hey, how about we have another classic like we did last year in Sulphur in the semis? Of course, Coach Jeff's like, oh, no, not tonight. Maybe in game 3, but not tonight. That game went 11 innings. It was a great pitcher's duel. I believe Evan Berg was actually the starter for the Raiders. He went deep. And for the Patriots, Dagan Bruno was the starter, and he went about 8 innings. But the Patriots won in the 11th, 2-1. One of those kind of games where you hate to see somebody lose. That's how good it was played by both teams. All right, Spadoni, the Raider right fielder, steps into the batter's box. Here's the first pitch to him. Way low, ball 1. Martinez delivers the 1-0. It's low again. So he falls behind 2-0. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there. That's be a swinging bunt. And great job there by Martinez and Martinez, letting the ball roll. And it went about 3/4 way down the right the left field line, the third base line, and then went foul. But they came close to touching it, picking up and trying to make a play, but I don't think they would have gotten Spadoni, who was hustling down the first base line. That's going to even the count of 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Here's the pitch. Nice strike. Got him looking for out number 1 here in the top of the third. That's going to bring up the 9-hole hitter. The Raiders' second sacker, number 15, Brant Fry. Another right-handed hitter. That pitch is outside. Foul tip back in the net. He was a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Martinez delivers inside, makes it 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Nice one hit out to center field, but Hilario playing shallow, caught it easily for out number 2. That's going to bring up the top of the order. We go back to number 28, Ian Smith, the Raiders shortstop. He got on to lead off the game with a walk, but was thrown out trying to steal a second for out number 2 in the top of the first. That's inside. That pitch is outside as well. So Martinez falls behind 2-0 to Smith. Smith wanted to swing, but he didn't, but the umpire called a strike anyway. Makes it 2 balls and 1 strike. That's be grounded to the Patriots shortstop. Mishu fires it over to Hebert and retires him for out number 3. So the Raiders go up, 3 down here in the top of the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the third inning. It's the Raiders 0, the Patriots 0. Due up for the Patriots here in the bottom half of the third. We'll go 7-8-9. Juan Washington, Colston Martinez, Luke Martinez for the Patriots. As I look in the Patriot lineup here, we got the 4th hole hitter and the 5th hole hitter, both the Curtises, the Cousins, Jeffrey, and then Jason, and then the 8th and 9th hole hitters, though the last name is spelled the same. Colson, one of our Bayou boys, they pronounce it Martinez, and then Luke, more of the New Orleans area, calls it Martinez. So if you hear me get a little tongue-tied and mispronounce it on one of them, that's the reason why. You got a Martinez and a Martinez, but yet they both spell the same. And it's being humorous here. That's typical for South Louisiana, right? A lot of the names aren't pronounced the way they spelled. All right, Juan Washington, Patriot right fielder. Made a nice play defensively last half inning. Catching a foul ball. Juan's also a right-handed batter. Berg gets the signs from Klein and delivers. That's called strike. Klein set up outside, and that's where he threw it. And it is a ball. He was counting 1 ball, 1 strike, and it's a swing and a miss. Now make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Washington a little tardy in that swing. Here's the 1-2. That's way outside. He was counted 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded to Fry. Nice backhand to stop. Fires over to Gernard at first for the first out in the bottom of the third. And Mr. Fry has been a little busy man over there. That's his 4th put out in 2 1/3 innings. Now let's go bring up the Patriot pitcher, number 21, Colson Martinez, right-handed batter. Berg delivers. Has to be popped up. Right fielder Kennedy squeezes it for out number 2. And that's going to bring up the Patriot third sacker, number 8, Luke Martinez. He'll also bat from the right side of the plate. Berg gets the sign and delivers. That's low ball 1. That's lined out to right field, but Kennedy takes a few steps to his right and squeezes it. So the Patriots go up in order again. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We played 3. It's the Rummel Raiders 0, the John Curtis Christian Patriots 0. Due up for the Raiders here in the top of the 4th. We'll go 2-3-4. Morange, Klein, and Gernard to face Colson Martinez in his 4th inning of work. I want to give a quick shout out. I was talking to Coach Cazzo from Rummel before the game, and he wanted me to know that his lovely daughter watching the broadcast up in, I believe he said Philadelphia. I believe that's somewhere on the East Coast. And his lovely wife watching in Austin, Texas. So we appreciate you ladies checking in. I want to give you a shout out. Of course, any Patriots listen, we appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for being loyal listeners through the years. As we are wrapping up our 14th season calling Patriot games. We'll start year 15 next fall, and word is the Patriots are going to open up their football season in Los Angeles. So we'll be taking the show on the road, literally. All right, Morange struck out his previous at bat in the top of the 1st. Here's the pitch. That's popped up out of play. So far, a very well-pitched game. Only 1 hit. It was on the Raiders, a double. That's outside ball 1. And Mr. Berg has actually I think he has 2 no-hits against us in recent years. So the Patriots need to find a way to solve that problem. That pitch is down low. 2 balls, 1 strike. But there's a reason why he's going to Tulane to play. He's a very good ball player. Here's a 2-1. Outside corner, got it. Strike two, use the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got some fans out in the left center field fence. Kind of reminds you of the old Mississippi State left field lounge. Here's the pitch to the plate. Foul tipped. Except the only difference, they don't have barbecue pits like they did in Starkville. Martinez gets the sign from Curtis. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that was close. That's going to make it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes, but that was a close pitch. Umpire said, nope, there's a ball. Martinez delivers. Walked him. That's going to bring up the Raider catcher, number 22, Lenny Klein. He struck out his first at bat to end the first inning. He's going to show a bunt. That pitch is high. Show bunt again. That's high, ball 2. And Coach Malcolm calls time. He wants to go chat with Martinez. Not necessarily about the pitch. Probably it's more of a defensive deal here. I don't know if Morange is a threat to steal per se, but it looks like Malcolm is actually talking to everybody in the circle, so this is more of a defensive visit. Go over some strategy here. All right, Martinez gets the sign. They fake the bunt. This is called strike, but Jeffrey throws it back down to first base, but Moran's got back there safely. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Klein. See if Martinez throws over to first. Nope. The pitch is down low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Moran's at first. Klein at the plate with a full count. Excuse me, a 3 balls, 1 strike count. He walked him. So Martinez is not helping himself out here with 2 consecutive walks to start the 4th. So Moran's will advance 90 feet to second. Klein gets the free pass to first. And that's going to bring up the Raider third left fielder, Aiden Gennard. Look at the wrong numbers here. Number 7, Aiden Gennard, he's the first baseman. He actually led off the top of the second with a double, but was stranded at third. So the Raiders are starting to make some noise here in the 4th. He's going to show bunt. Pulls back, and it's a ball. So right now on the top of the 4th, Martinez is struggling to find the plate. Fake attempt bunt again. Takes ball 2. That's called strike. The Gurnard was looking to bunt again, but didn't. Took it, and it was called on the inside corner. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 on, courtesy of the walk. That's going to be popped up. Left fielder Xavier Brown catches it for out number 1. Big out there. That's going to bring up the Raider designated hitter, number 6, Gavin Nix. He grounded out to first in the second. He's the left-handed hitter. So Moran's at second, Klein at first. Both of them courtesy to walk. There's 1 out with Nix at the plate here. He hit that hard down the first base line. Martinez gets the sign from Curtis. Here's the pitch. That's low ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Outside ball 2. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Again, grounded to first. They throw it to second. Back to first. Got him! Double play. Great job there. Nix hit a hard shot to Hebert at first. He fired it to Mishu covering second to retire Klein. And Mishu got it back to Hebert covering first to get the third out. So great job there. So we'll go 3-6. Round number 2 and back 6-3. For round number 3. So the Patriots get out of a big jam there. No runs. No hits. 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Raiders 0, the Patriots 0. Due up for the Patriots here at the bottom half of the 4th. We go top of the order. As unfortunately for the Patriots, the previous 3 innings, we're going 3 up, 3 down. Mr. Evan Berg has been very formidable tonight. So we got Lario, Mishu, and Brown due up for the Patriots. Mishu popped up to the second baseman, as did, Lario led off the bottom of the first, popped up to the second. Then Mishu popped up to second again, and Xavier Brown struck out. So like the whole order is all, everybody's 0 for 1. Haven't had a runner. The Raiders have had a few, 3 via the walk, and that 1 double. So really, there's only been 1 hit in the ball game, and that was that leadoff double by Gurnard in the top of the second. So it's been a very, very good ball game so far. Good defense by both sides as well. The Patriots have had more opportunities to make plays in the field, whereas Mr. Berg has been pretty masterful on the mound for the Raiders. Here's the pitch to Alario. And he grounds it foul down the third base line. Coach Jeff Curtis almost stabbed it barehanded. Nice bunt down the third base line, and it goes foul. So Lario falls behind 0-2. I like the thought there. Just unfortunately a little too hard, and it made a left turn right before the dirt. You know, Moran, she wasn't playing too deep, but it would have been a tough play to get the speedy Alario down the first base line. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's outside, ball one. Outside again, keeps the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. If we just get Nate on somehow, I don't think we'll probably start seeing a little bunt and run or steal here, but got to get on first. Here's the 2-2 pitch. He bounced it full, runs it full now. So after falling behind 0-2, Valerio has fought back to get the count full. Berg delivers. Has to be popped up center field. Hurd squeezes it easily for out number 1. That's going to bring up the Patriots shortstop, number 5, Kanamishu. He flied out to, or popped up to second base. Left-handed hitter. And Berg delivers. Popped up out of play. Berg delivers. High ball 1. That's outside, ball 2. Here's the pitch. That's low, ball 3. So Mishu ahead, 3 balls, 1 strike. Big pitch here. Walked him. That's the first base runner for the Patriots. And I was just going to see. I was going to try to jinx him after that pitch. Up until that point, not only was Berg throwing a no-hitter, but he was been perfect. So that just ruined the perfect game for him. But Bishu's at first. That's going to bring up the Patriot left fielder, number 6, Xavier Brown. He struck out to end the bottom of the first. See if we can get something going here. That's called strike on the outside corner. Berg chases Mishu back at first. That pitch is high. Ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. That's a foul. I thought he was going to swing and a miss, but he actually got a piece of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Berg gets the call from Klein. Taking his time now. He delivers to the plate. Ground is right back to Berg. Fires it into center field. Mishu continues to go to third base. Nobody was covering the base. The shortstop looked like he was getting there, but he threw it, and the second baseman was behind the bag. And the ball got through him all the way to center field and allows Mishu to get to third. So get on base any way you can. So it's going to be an error, but we don't care. Now we got runners at the corners. With one out. So Patriots have an opportunity here because we got Jeffrey Curtis and Jason Curtis coming up with one out. And they're good for contact or maybe a bunt. Coach Cazzo is on the mound talking to his guys. Obviously, they had their wires crossed defensively, but probably wants to talk to them about that. And also with the situation with runners at first and third for the Patriots, how they want to play a little situational baseball. So he wants to make sure his boys know what to do defensively here. And, of course, Coach Jeff Curtis had everybody, the runners and then the guys on base, to discuss what we're going to do offensively. So here we go. The Patriot catcher, Jeffrey Curtis, he grounded out to second. In the second. This is the first threat the Patriots have had. Have to take advantage of it. Stay at the double play. The old 53 fake. But Jeffrey did not show bunt. Morons is in at the corner at third. And Jeffrey yanks it foul. So he was swinging all the way. He had a nice hack at it, Jeffrey did. Let's see if we can get another one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fakes the bunt. But it's an outside pitch, ball one. I think he'll try one more time. Get the bunt down. Here's the pitch. He does bunt it. Perfect bunt. It gets him at first. Now's a delay. Got him. Mishu gets the first run of the ball game. And Brown advances to third. What happened was he bunted it right back to the pitcher. So the pitcher, Berg, fielded his position. Did it perfectly. 1-3. But Mishu did not go. He kind of went maybe a quarter way down the line and on a throw to first. Then he took off. And then Gennard's throw declined. Wasn't in time as Mishu got underneath the tag for the first run of the ball game. And Brown advanced all the way to third. So with 2 outs, the Patriots now have a run at third base with Jeffrey Curtis at the plate. So great execution there by the Patriots on the bunt. That pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. So beautiful sack bunt there by Jeffrey Curtis. That's popped out of play, so Jason falls behind 0-2. Just a hit in the outfield, line drive, or just a C&I single up the middle. Got to get Brown in for a little insurance run. Gonna need more than one. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be hit out to right field, but Kennedy comes in, squeezes it, and retires the side. So the Patriots get 1 run on no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. We go to the top of the 5th. It's the Rummel Raiders 0, the John Curtis Christian Patriots 1. So at the top of the fifth, due up for the Raiders will go 6, 7, and 8. Berg, Kennedy, and Spadoni to face Martinez. All right, the Raider pitcher, Evan Berg, steps up to the top of the fifth. Martinez delivers. That's high. Ball 1. Hit him. So Berg gets on, hit by pitch. Don't want that. Those free passes or hit by pitch like this tend to haunt you, especially to lead off the inning. Take your time, buddy. My partner Danny Wampron shows up here. Give him a little break here. I had to climb them stairs. All right, due up for the Raiders here is Gavin Kennedy, the Raider right fielder. He flew out to Hilario his last at bat. Here's the pitch. Bunted foul. Strike 1. Welcome, partner. Do we win? Nice.
7th and 8th, I guess. Most of the teams we play were 8th grade games, but
good.
Yeah, we're a really, really good group. Hope we keep all those kids together. They got a very bright future.
That's awesome.
All I know is looks like we're up 1-0, so it's a good day so far.
Yep. Got a courtesy runner here for Berg, who was hit by pitch. The pitcher, that's number 35. Joe Stewart is running for Berg. Yeah, I'll catch up in the next half inning here. We'll chase Stewart back over again.
We were trying to watch Game Changer on the way in. Couldn't see much, but it looked like, did we have a sacrifice bunt for
we
run
did.
last
That's how we got the run, yeah.
Good deal.
Berg,
team baseball.
The pitcher for Rummel has been masterful up until last inning.
Really? Okay.
Yep, he had us up and down in order. 9 up, 9 down. That's a 10 up, 10 down, and to the walk by Kanamishu. And that kind of opened the floodgates a little bit, but the courtesy of an error. They didn't cover a bunt, and he threw it to second. Nobody covered. He threw it in the right field. Bishu got a third, and then on a sac bunt by Chevy Curtis, Bishu scored. Martinez delivers. That's behind. Ball 1.
Colston started?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And he's given him a few walks, but a few strikeouts here, but has some good defense behind him. Got out a couple jams. That's called strike in the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes now.
I tell you what, the guy that was calling our game for 7th grade, he must have been a high school umpire, because my guy was not giving strikes.
That's be popped up. Xavier Brown draws a bead out in left field, squeezes it for out number 1. That's going to bring up the the Raider left fielder, number 3, Peyton Spadoni. He struck out to lead off the 3rd.
So I did talk to Jason. So it was after the last game a few weeks ago against Rummel. I said, they have a Spadoni that's playing, man. Somebody told me. And he goes, no, that's like, I think it's my cousin's son or something like that.
Yeah.
And because originally somebody told me that he was not related, but Jason said, yeah, he sure is.
Yeah.
Jason's a Jefferson Parish police officer now.
Yep. Fouls it back in the net.
And Jason was he was a bomber, dude. He used to hit the crud out of the ball back when he played. He was, I think, part of that 03 championship team, I believe, 02, 03. Good player.
He 03 because he was a redshirt freshman on that championship team. And the pitch is high, ball one. He was the count.
I'll tell you what's a good-looking crowd out here tonight, though, Kevin. A lot of people showed it. Was funny. Jason Howard sent me a picture the other day. I think it was in our playoffs when I was a freshman. I was kind of like blurred out. They had a picture of the infield guys like Jason and
saw that.
Kirk Walters and all those guys. He goes, man, we used to pack the house.
No, Miley was packed.
Let me tell you, that place looked awesome.
It did. Spadoni fouls it back again. Falls behind. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stewart, the courtesy runner at first. He is running for the pitcher, Evan Berg, who was hit by pitch. And then Kennedy flied out to left. So there's 1 out, 1 on. Martinez getting the count from Jeffrey Curtis. And here's the 1-2 pitch. And he bounces it.
Good job back there, Jeffrey.
Evens in that 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Stewart swing and miss, struck him out. Stewart will advance to second as he was off the pitch. So Spadoni K's for the second time. And that's going to bring up the Raiders. Right? Raiders second baseman, number 15, Brant Fry. Now he lined out to Alario for the second of the third inning, but defensively he's had about 5 putouts. So he's had a good game defensively for the Raiders. That's check swing, but umpire called a strike.
Yeah, in that picture was the Brant, one of the Brants infielders. I think he was in that picture. Jason sent me the other day too.
Ricky Brant.
Ricky? No, it wasn't Ricky.
Wasn't Ricky?
What was his brother's name?
I don't know.
Scott?
I just knew Ricky.
Okay.
Nice curveball over a strike. Beautiful pitch there by Martinez.
Nice job.
He struggled a couple times, especially in the top of the fourth. Gave away 2 walks, but was able to get out of it with a beautiful double play. But at times, Danny, when he's had to make a pitch, he's done it.
Well, Jeffrey's setting up 2 balls outside on this one. They're heading to count here. Got to hit your spot, make him chase.
He's only given up 1 hit. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Jason Curtis. Squeezing and retires aside.
Good job.
So the hit by pitch did not hurt. We got no runs or no hits. We have 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Duo for the Patriots will be 6, 7, and 8, but it's the Raiders. The Patriots 1, the Raiders 0. But duo for the Patriots will go 6, 7, 8. Bryce Hebert, Juan Washington, and Colson Martinez to face Evan Berg in his 5th inning of work.
So he's been throwing pretty well so far. Yeah, I mean, yes. Both pitchers must be throwing pretty well. It's just a 1-0 ball game, so doing their job. And that's the biggest thing. But this is what I like about the series now, right? You can't just have, like when we were playing, you can't just have one dog. You have to have a plethora. You have to have a committee of guys that can come in, throw strikes. And even if you have that dog, it might not be his day on that particular day. So all of a sudden now you have to dip in to the relievers. You got to get guys to come in, throw strikes, let your defense play behind you. But, now that they have this series, the 3-game series, you never know. You got to have guys there, got to have willing arms that are ready to rock and roll and have gotten better throughout the season where they have that confidence to come in here and shut teams down and throw strikes when it counts now in the playoffs.
Well, Danny, to be honest with you, up until the first out, through the first out of the last half inning, Berg was 10 for 10. He was not only no hitter, but a perfect game until he gave up a walk to Mishu. And then
walks will kill you, brother. Yep. Even if it's 1, sometimes it comes back to bite you.
Hebert, left-handed hitter for the Patriots, playing first base and also the DH.
But he's been their guy all year, right? Yeah.
Well, if you remember, we've called a couple games. He's actually has no hit at us twice. I think he did it early this year, and then I know either not last year, one of the games we did in the playoffs 2 years ago.
Well, if you could scratch a win here off of him,
yep.
you know, like you said,
a one hit. King Abear getting the first. Fry picks it up and
good little play.
Any other guy in the lineup?
Unfortunately,
yeah. Well, Abear's not the most fleet of foot.
Oh, you talking about the runner? Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Anybody else beats that?
to it.
But Fry has played an outstanding game defensively. But hey, credit Abear. He was hustling. That's going to bring up Juan Washington, who grounded out to Fry in the third inning.
Oh, okay. So Brant Fry, he's the little guy that, So Chris Bergeron told me now, he's the good little guy that, good River Ridge dude that he referees all the games at Little Farms. So a lot of times we'll talk to him, ask him to come, umpire a game, ref a game, and he's there. So, okay. Now I know who he is. Good. Thanks, Chris.
Juan Washington with a little bloop single out in the right center field, for the first hit of the ball game for the Patriots. That's going to bring up the Patriot pitcher, number 21, Colson Martinez. He flew out to right for the second out of the third. That pitches the ball. Just counting here, Fry has 5 putouts for the Raiders. So he's had a nice game defensively. Berg delivers. That's called strike. Yeah, Berg, it showed why he's so good. He's no-hitted us twice in recent years, but he's also going to play ball at Tulane, so he's, a worthy opponent here.
Yeah.
That's called strike. A little high. Martinez didn't think so. But
I didn't either.
So he falls behind 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good call there by Martinez. Call time. The umpire granted it.
Yep. A lot of times late, you don't know because he's in that quick stretch. He's gonna slide step, so you don't know. But a good job of the umpire taking control. Martinez saying, "No, I control this box right now. Give me time. Let me step out."
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2. And that was an intentional pitch. Want to see if Martinez would chase it.
Yep.
Here's the 2-2. Grounded to third. Meringue to Fry across the diamond. In time. 5-4-3. And again, the Patriots go 3 up, 3 down. No runs on 1 hit. Nobody left on base. At the 5 innings of play, the John Curtis Christian Patriots 1, Archbishop Rummel Raiders 0. Due up for the Raiders here in the top of the 6th. We'll go 1-2-3. Smith, Meringue, Klein to face Martinez.
Kevin, and this gives a perfect opportunity to thank everybody for all of our sponsors that sponsors all year round. We appreciate you guys. So if you want to gear up and be one of the sponsors for next football season, please call Kevin or I or Johnny or Jeff at the high school, 737-4621. Let them know you want to get involved with the John Curtis Patriots broadcast and be able to advertise with us because it's so funny, Kevin. It feels like it's taken forever. When's football going to get in? And then blink of an eye, it's already here. And,
I know.
Got to learn these new guys and who they are and what they're doing. And we're excited about it. Got a big trip planned this year, going to California to play in LA.
Yeah, must be awesome.
So we're going to be pumped up for that one. Don't know a lot about the school yet, but it's just a good opportunity for these kids to kind of feel like some big boys, take a plane ride and business trip out there to be able to play the game that they love. So it's an exciting time for them. But you got to get finished with this baseball season and finish it the right way, hopefully. This team has battled all year, lost some very close games, some one-run games, had some battles in district play. But, at the end of the day, Kevin, none of that stuff matters. And so, I call it a one-game season, a three-game season, however you want to look at it right now. You just got to keep plugging away, and hopefully these guys, these arms stay fresh like we talked about, and you got your guys in there plugging away, and then the bats get hot when you need them, like right now.
Amen. All right, here we go. Ian Smith, the lead off the top of the sixth. He led off the game with a walk, but was thrown out trying to steal second. And in the third, he grounded out to Mishu for the third out. So 0 for 1 officially, right-handed batter. That pitch is down low outside. Yeah, California, definitely the furthest west we would now have gone. The previous would have been Dallas. Foul tip of the net.
Good pitch.
Back in, if you remember back, we in 08 played a jamboree on a Friday night against Mandeville. On Saturday, took a plane to Dallas, and that's when Hurricane Ike was coming through.
That's right.
And we lost to number 1 Euless Trinity at Texas Stadium. That's ball 2. We have gone to Longview, Texas, but that's a little closer to Shreveport on I-20. Furthest east we've gone has been to Florida, Pensacola.
I think did you guys go out of state anywhere when you were playing?
We did not. We actually, my senior year, we didn't have a regular season game, and then we ended up having 2 weeks off because we had a bye to play off, and we tried to get something in the Shrimp Bowl against Pascagoula High. And I'll tell you about this, who's on that team in a second. Here's the pitch.
That's a good pitch.
Strike 3. Got him looking.
Nice pitch. Good location. Great job by Colston. Mixing it up, speeds, hitting it outside part of the plate, painting it. Good job right there.
It didn't come to fruition, but Terrell Buckley, cornerback that went and played at Florida State and then played in the NFL, he was on that team. But no, we tried. In my freshman year, we tried to get a game with Escambia when Emmett Smith was a junior, and we couldn't get that done. That pitch is behind the batter, ball 1.
We played against Gulfport, Mississippi, I think, when I was younger, like once or twice. And then we went to Greenville, Alabama, I believe, when I was younger, maybe 8th grade. And then when I was in high school, I don't really remember playing any out-of-state teams.
Yeah, the furthest north would have been the Hoover game back then. Nice shot there down the left field line. That might be a 2-bagger here. Harang is going to stop at second. He lines it. That was a good hit for the second hit in the ballgame for the Raiders. Both of them being doubles. How big's that strikeout now to lead off?
Big time.
That's going to bring up the Raider catcher, number 22, Lenny Klein. He struck out in the first, walked in the fourth, and was part of that double play. So we got 1 out here with a tying run at second. That's outside. Fortunately, like every time the Raiders look like they had got in score position, we found a way defensively to get out of the jam. Low ball 2. He fouled it down the third base line. I don't see anybody in the. It's kind of hard to tell though in the bullpen, but not that Martinez is in trouble, but just kind of wondering if you want to just have. You're not must be a quick hook, but
and it's getting late in the ball game, right? And you only have a 1-run lead, so. Yeah, you never know. Sometimes get him up, see what's going on, see if he can sustain.
2 balls, 1 strike here to Klein. Popped up. Martinez in foul territory. Could not make the play. Out of my line of view here.
Yeah, I think it
hit the net.
Yeah, well, he got close to it, and then it kind of just kept drifting. He had to get to the fence, and then all of a sudden I think it dropped behind him.
Yeah, the net is blocking my view right where he went. So, but it evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. A 1 out, but the Raiders had a time run at second. And he calls time.
A lot of the pitchers these days, they get in the stretch and then they do they get set and it's almost like that double clutch. Their foot comes up and then they double clutch and the foot comes back a little bit more. I see tons of guys do that. You see what Martinez does right there?
Yeah. Fouls out of play. Yeah, tomorrow's game will be a 6 right here at Harahan, and if necessary, Saturday at 2. Unfortunately, this will be the only game we call. Our schedules just didn't allow it. Right back up the middle. Ball hits the bag. Hilario can't pick it up. The run will score, and we got a 1-1 ball game.
Yeah, I think if that ball doesn't hit the bag, Nate lasers him out at home. No doubt in my mind. They kind of a lucky hop off the second base there.
So Klein gets a RBI single. I mean, right up the middle. That's going to bring up the Raider first sacker, Aiden Gennard. Now, he led off the top of the second with a double and was stranded at third. And then he flied out to left in the fourth. And Coach Joe Curtis calls time. Did he call for a pitcher? I can't tell. If somebody's coming out the bullpen.
Yep. Pulling him. Colson had a good day, did his job.
All right, who's coming in for us?
I just wonder what his pitch count is. I know we don't have that.
Yeah, just Mason.
Trying to find out, but hard for me to tell. Is that Aiden Carr?
Well,
I'm not sure.
Who's that? We know?
Aiden Carr.
Yep, Aiden Carr comes in now. But Martinez did a great job to this point. So he'll go 5 1/3 for Martinez. Let's see, he gave up, I'm looking for hits here. 2 hits. 1, 2, 3. 3 walks. How many strikeouts? Let's see. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts. And only 1 run. So in the 5 1/3 innings, 2 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, and 1 run. Not too shabby.
No, not at all. Not at all. You just got to get the bats working. Like we said, there's kind of like their guy. So it's going to be a pitcher's duel coming into this game.
Yep.
And but Colston did his job, kept them down to 1 run in the 6th here, and Aiden's got to come in and do his job, shut them down, and got to get those bats working here in this next at bat. But good game so far. What was our record with Rummel this year? Was it
1-1?
1-1. Okay.
So on Friday, March 27th, we beat them 9-7. We had a big lead, and they came back, scored 3 or 4 runs in the latter part of the game to make it close 9-7. But unfortunately, the next day, they got the best of us 10-0.
Yeah, that was the one. I went to that one. It was on the West Bank at Hilario.
Yeah.
And they had us from the word go on that one. But
today's games, I told the listeners when I first showed up, Coach Jeff and Malcolm was talking to Coach Cazzo before games. So I went up there because, Coach Cazzo is a friend of the broadcast, and we could chat with him a little bit. And I said, hey, so we meet again in the playoffs here. So you a chance to think we can do another 11-inning 2-1 ball game like at the semifinals? And, of course, Jeff Kerr's like, oh, not today. Maybe game 3, but not today.
Yeah.
I said, well, that was just a classic ball game for a fan watching or listening to the ball. I listened to it last year on the radio, and an outstanding game there in Sulphur. All right, Klein at first. Gernard at the plate. Carr, his first pitch, curveball over for a strike. Danny, his double that he led off in the first pitch on the top of the second, I mean, it was a shot right down the third base line. Swing and a miss. Runner takes off. Jeffrey Curtis' throw is not in time. So Klein steals second.
Way up in the count here. Know you count. Go get after him. Hit your spot. Get him to chase.
So with one out, the go-ahead run is at second. Gennard is behind 0-2. Has to be popped up.
Here you go.
Jason Curtis draws a bead on it. Right where the grass and the dirt meet. Round number 2. That's a big out.
Yep, huge.
That's going to bring up the Raider designated hitter, Gavin Nix. He grounded out to third to lead off for the first out of the second inning. And it was part of that double play to end the fourth, which was a big threat, but great defensive play by the Patriots. Nix is a left-handed hitter. Klein, the Raider, at second. Inside ball 1. Yeah, Danny, they had, because of the walks, we had 2 walks. Runs at first and second. And we had a pop up to left field. And then I'll tell you about the double play here after this pitch. That's the low ball, 2. The batter hit it right to Hebert, standing behind the bag. Hebert throws it to Mishu, covered second for the second out, and then Mishu back to Hebert to get the third out. Executed it perfectly. Here's the delivery by Carr. 3-0. It's number 1 here. Walked him. Oh, they called a strike. I thought it was a walk, too.
Yeah, I don't agree with that
one. I thought it was outside because Jeffrey's hand had to go to the left to catch it.
Outside and high.
Yeah, and I don't blame the Raider batter was taking off. I said, yeah, walked him, and they come back and said no.
Yep. Well, he gave you a gift here, Aiden. Let's go get it.
Wow. Well, thank you, Mr. Hump.
Oh, my God. Great call back there. Love it.
All right, 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Go ahead run. Klein is at second base for the Raiders. Foul tip back in the net. That's going to run it full.
Climb that ladder. Go get him here now. He's looking to hit. Got a runner in scoring position, 2 outs. So
he'll be taken off. So base hit if I score him. So that's a big pitch here. Right to Jason Curtis.
Yes, sir. Nice. Yes, sir.
Jason had to take 2 steps to his left and dove and caught it right in his web of the mitt for out number 3. Wow, great play there by Jason.
That's kind of play that saves games right there. Nice job.
Amen.
Good job of Aiden coming in and throwing strikes, and right there battling with a full count, runner scoring position, 2 outs. Those guys strike, puts a bead on it, and then Jason makes the play. Great defensive play right there for the Patriots. Get out of that inning and get out of and there we go. All right, bat.
Well,
go get it.
The Raiders get 1 run on 2 hits. They left 1 on No errors. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's now tied up. The Raiders won. The Patriots won. Due up here for the Patriots in the bottom of the 6th inning. We go 9-1-2. So we go with Luke Martinez, Nate Ilario, and Connor Mishu to face Evan Berg as he enters the 6th inning. And just to give you an idea how good Berg has been. Let's go with strikeouts first. We go 1, 2. 2 strikeouts. As far as hits, there weren't many. Just that one. Only one hit. As far as walks, just that one, but it came back to haunt him on the error. What had happened was Ilario led off the top of the 4th with he flied out to center field. Then he walked Mishu, and then they bunted it back to the mound. He turned around, threw it to second. Nobody covered, went in the center field and got runners at first and third, and that was when we got the next sacrifice bunt. Got the run in.
There you go.
And pitches outside, ball 1.
Sometimes you got to scratch and claw for that run. Hopefully it comes in bunches here.
That's low ball 2. That pops up out of play. Here's a 2-1 pitch. He'll be lined in the center field, and Hurd squeeze it for out number 1.
Put a good barrel on it. Just kind of hit it right at him, brought him over to the right a little bit, but a good job putting the bat on it.
So we'll go back up top of the order. Nate Ilario, he popped up to second to lead off the bottom of the 1st, and then popped up to center, so he's officially 0 for 2.
Well, he's due. My boy Nate's a ball player. I like watching him play. Always exciting. You never know, he could change the game with one hit.
And he faced the bunt, and they call strike 1.
I don't know. Looked like a ball to me.
Grounded to short. Scoops, fires across the diamond and got him.
Made it close.
Smith to Gennard, retires.
He pulled the outside fastball.
Ilario.
Got to take it where it's pitched out the right side. Nate's so quick, he made it look close over there.
And as I bring up the Patriots shortstop, Connor Mishu, he popped up to second and walked and scored the only run in the 4th. So let's see if we can get a little 2-out rally here. He yanked that foul. But just a long strike in the books. Swing and a miss. Falls behind 0-2.
Here we go. Protect here, 2 strikes.
Berg's still pretty strong here in the 6th inning.
That was too good for 2 strikes.
Lined out to center field. Hurd squeeze it. And the Patriots
again hit it hard right at him.
Go out in order again. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. So we go to 7th. It's the Patriots 1, the Raiders 1. Due up for the Raiders here. We'll go with 6, 7, 8. We'll go with the pitcher Evan Berg, Gavin Kennedy, and then Peyton Spadoni to face. So we've got a new pitcher here. Number 9, that's going to be Mason LeBlanc now, the new Patriot pitcher.
Yeah, Kevin, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 games I've been to this year, and I'll tell you what, every time I've seen Mason pitch, I really liked him. I thought he's done a great job coming in towards the end of the game and throwing some strikes, letting his ball move a little bit, hitting his spots and doing his thing. So he's got a lot of upside, I think. The junior, I believe, and we got some arms coming back for next year. And I really liked last week. Luke Martinez pitched for the first time, and Luke's got a real strong arm. I think he's just going to get better from here. He got a real strong arm. Could be a dude up there.
Yep. Well, let's see here. Berg. He popped up to right. Fouled out to right, excuse me. Juan Washington ran like 40 yards and caught the ball right on the fence for that out, and then it was hit by pitch in the 5th. So,
how many crawfish you guys cooked for Easter?
Whew, Good Friday. The shop cooked 5,200 pounds, but I did 4,880 of it.
4,880?
Yeah.
Damn. How many sacks did they sell?
A lot.
A lot. Yeah, I bet.
Hey, stay right here.
Finley. Uncle Kevin giving Finley her birthday gift.
Yeah, I bought it ahead of time. Sweet. I was going to town this year, but due to our schedules, we couldn't meet up.
Rip that thing.
Blame Miss Georgie. She wrapped it for me. All right, Evan Berg to lead off the top of the 7th for the Raiders. Facing Mason LeBlanc, a right-handed pitcher. Called strike right over the plate. Beautiful pitch there. You're welcome. Give her a nice little charm for a little bracelet. Nice.
Thank you, my brother.
Yep. Happy birthday,
nice.
girl. Love you. That pitcher's ball, so it's 1-1.
Keep it up here.
Nope, outside ball 2.
Love you. So, yeah, Mason's got to get up there and do the job, Kevin. If you're a young cat or old cat, it doesn't matter. It's the kind of situation you want to come in and pitch. I mean, got anything about you want these situations.
Unfortunately, LeBlanc falls behind 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Berg.
Is that a strike? I don't know. I think he called that a strike.
He did call a strike? Wow. So it's 2-2. He must have changed it up. As we popped up, Alario on his horse running back, but he's got it.
Yep. I'll tell you what, there's not a lot that Nate's not going to get to. That's the thing.
Right.
Sometimes he scares me because he plays so shallow
Sure.
because he could take off, open up, and go get it. He does a great job of just recognizing it off the bat and just getting on his horse and going to get it. So some serious area he covers out there in center field.
That brings out the Raider right fielder, Gavin Kennedy. He flew out to Alario in the 2nd and flew out to Xavier Brown in the 3rd. So he's going center and left. That pitch was the ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch from LeBlanc. Bunts it right in front of the plate. Beautiful bunt. LeBlanc picks it up, fires it. Not in time.
He can run.
But the ball got away from him anyway, so that's single on the bunt there.
I'll tell you what, he almost bunted it right where you don't want it, right back to the pitcher. But it just wasn't deep to him, so the pitcher had to come off the mound, try to sprint to it, and he had some wheels. He was moving. Good bunt right there.
Had a little backspin like them old Bellata balls on the green. Of course, I would do it, but that I overshoot the green every time, but Well, that's going to bring up Peyton Spadoni. who struck out in the third and struck out in the fifth. So let's see if that pattern can repeat. Kennedy at first, the go-ahead run. That's called strike.
Pitch. They get on top.
And we'll chase Kennedy back safely at first. LeBlanc delivers. That's high, ball one. One ball, one strike, one out, one on. We chase him back again.
There you go. Keep him honest over there. Change up your looks. Go get him.
Now, Juan Washington moved from right to first, and then Martinez is out and right now. Again, we're chasing Kennedy back. So obviously, he showed on that bunt he has wheels, so we want to keep him as close as possible at first. Popped up left center. Xavier Brown on his horse, but squeezes it for out number two. It looked better than what it was when it came off the bat.
It looked like it came off the bat really nice. I guess it hung up there a little bit too much, but Xavier Brown's the same thing. Nate, he can run. He can get to the ball. So got some athletic guys out there covering some ground, and that's why you always tell them you got to hit the ball on the ground.
That's going to bring up the Raiders' second sack, number 15, Brant Fry. He lined out to center in the third and popped up to second in the fifth. Again, we chase Kennedy back. More importantly, though, 2 outs. See if we can get out of here and then put a little rally in the bottom of the 7th and walk it off.
Going. Nope.
Yeah, that pitch is high.
Fake me out over there.
Ball 2.
There you go. Come on.
Just got to focus here in the batter here.
Yeah.
This is the non-hole hitter. We got to go back up to the top of the order.
You got to get all the way around from first base. Go get this guy. Shut him down. Let's be done.
That's called strike. Good pitch. Two balls and 1 strike, 2 out, 1 on though. Kennedy is at first. Good stop by Jeffrey Curtis behind the plate, but it's 3-1. You never want to give up a free pass, but more specifically, never in the later innings of a close ball game.
Yeah.
He walked him.
Yeah, come on now.
So Kennedy would advance to second.
Coach might have to. Probably got some action over there in the bullpen.
Fry on the free pass goes to first, but we go back to the top of the order to Ian Smith. He's walked, ground out to short, and struck out.
Good job by Jeffrey calling time. Going to go see the pitcher, just breaking up the tempo a little bit after a walk, settling him back in, and hopefully he can focus back in, work down to the zone, and pick up some strikes. Maybe roll us a ground ball, get us out of here, and get us swinging those sticks. I'm just telling you what's about to happen. All right.
Or it could be buying time for the guy in the bullpen, too.
Well, yep. That's a good point.
Ian Smith, the leadoff hitter. Back top of the order. Call, strike.
Good pitch.
Nice. Curveball didn't look like it'd be a ball, and it broke right at the perfect time. Caught the inside corner. I know it faked out Smith. He thought he was going to get hit. Oh, that's a ball. The way the ump stood up, I thought he was going to call a strike.
I did too. I didn't think it was far off.
Here's the 1-1. Swinging a miss.
Pitch. Boy.
So big pitch coming up here with 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. The go-ahead run is at second.
Here we go. Big pitch.
Can LeBlanc deliver here?
Go ahead. Get your spot.
Here's the pitch. Runners are taking off. Swing and a miss!
Nice job.
Huge pitch. And that retires the side. So get no runs on 1 hit. They leave 2. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's the Raiders 1, the Patriots 1.
Here we go.
Huge pitch by LeBlanc. All right, due out for the Patriots here. We go 3-4-5. Brown, Curtis, and Curtis. Let's see if the Patriots can get enough offense to walk it off here.
Kevin, I want to give a shout out to all the young kids teams. You know, this year.
Do that, please.
It's amazing. You know, just seeing how these kids grow up and they progress each and every year. You know, they do a great job at the lower school with, Coach Malcolm Ogeron and Casey Kaufman and Ryan Comelade and everybody that's helping out down there. And these young kids grow up playing together, and it's very nice to watch them. And I think actually Baylor in the 5th grade team, they play in that. It's our 5th grade team with a few 6th graders sprinkled in. And we play in that 5th, 6th, 7th league in the Metro League. So we start those playoffs next week. And like I said, Madden and the 7th grade team just won their championship in their league today. With the 8th grade team, very, very good team. 9th grade team, very, very good. And, of course, JV played well all year. So it's a bright future. I think, coming up, everybody be aware. They got some good squads coming.
Love it. All right, Patriots. Make it sound easy. Got 3, 4, 5, but they got Mr. Evan Berg on the mound.
Yep.
Who's been very good tonight. That pitch is the ball. Really, the only solid hit we had off of Berg was that single by Juan Washington up the middle. That's fouled out of play. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Just blew it right by him. Here's the pitch. Fast meat line. Yes, fair ball down the right field line. Brown turns the corner, and he's going to get in second. safely, but tell you what, that throw made it closer when it should have been.
Woo. Tell you what, great throw.
And he might have been out, but if he don't drop the ball.
I tell you, when they sent him, I was thinking to myself, no. And they made a great throw, but they dropped the ball. And he got in there, but a good job of just believing it, using your wheels, getting there. Great job putting that thing in play down the right field line. You knew that was business, that ball tailing down to the line, putting it into the fence, and
I tell you what, though, what a throw by Kennedy. I'm saying he's getting in safely, and next he slides.
No, that was a dot.
He might have been out. If the second
the throw beat him for sure.
Yeah.
But, trust your guys sometimes. They got some wheels out there running the bases, and a good job of making a good turn and getting there. And that's exactly what the Patriots need here, starting off here in the 7th inning.
Well, this is a defensive huddle here. Coach Cazzo's and talked to more situational kind of thing. Now, here's the Patriots offensively throughout the year. We're not big boppers, but we tend to do.
You play small ball.
Yeah, bunt them over. There's what's that old adage? Get them on, get them over, get them in situation. So.
Got it. Well, here's the thing. Here's the advantage. You just got a double and you have no outs, so you could play small ball here, moving the guy over to third. And then you got to count on the next two guys at bat to see what they can do. But yeah, definitely Jeffrey Curtis, definitely a capable hitter. Not sure if you take the ball out of the bat out of his hands, but you have to be unselfish and do the job. So if it was me, I'm bunting him over. Just got to get the ball. And they
walk him.
Yep, setting up the force play everywhere on the infield.
All right, so intentional walk because he had the sack bunt his last at bat.
Yeah, I was about to say I think I've seen him do it a couple times this year, being unselfish and getting the job done for us. So, but having said that, be honest with you, Kevin, I do the same thing. You know, I don't. If they're playing up, and they think they take it away, not sure. But the third baseman's up, I'm still probably doing it. Maybe bunting it to the right side, hopefully the first base side, and or actually making the third base come up and field it. So you never know.
Jason's a very good bunter too. So
yep, he is.
All right, the first baseman is playing in. So no outs, runners at first and second. Jason Curtis is up. See if he shows bunt. They spin it over. So Jason did it on the back end just to kind of make him think about it.
And here's the thing about Xavier Brown. He's speed on the bases. So you never know if you fake bunt, make these guys move, you steal him, you try to get him over in third. You just don't want to take him off the base path if he would get thrown out. But, I mean, he can run.
Here's a pitch.
All depends on
right the middle, shortstop. Going to take it himself. It throws it to first. Got a double play.
That's really the only thing you didn't want.
But
was to hit into a
the winner runs at third.
Yeah, to hit into a double play, but not bad. Not bad, like you said. You got to count on your senior here to get the job done with the stick.
All right, so 6 unassisted retires Jeffrey at second, and then 6-3 gets.
But Jason put the bat on the ball.
Yeah,
did his job. Sometimes it just goes to him and sets up easy for a double play, but. It's still, like you said, got the guy on third. Got to.
I know there's not much room behind, but there's so many ways you can score from third. But Bryce Hebert could win it. He struck out and grounded to second, so he's 0 for 2. But the winning run is at third base. Xavier Brown swinging slow grounder foul down the right first base line.
I'm on 1-6. Get the job done here, buddy.
This is where the senior can step up here and just even if he can get a little blooper in the shallow center field. Big old gap there, or just a line drive in the right center. Goodness. Here's the 0-1. Outside, ball one.
Good, make him work up there. I tell you, as a pitcher, you feel that pressure up there too. I'll make it easy.
Here's the 1-1. Call, strike 2. Got him on the outside corner. Now here's the biggest pitch of the game for Rummel here. The winning run at third. 2 outs. Almost the same pitch, but they called the ball.
Yeah, it was a little out. Good job by Bryce being able to hold off. Tell you what, that's tough. 2 strikes.
Yep. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the win and run 90 feet away.
Put your toes in that box and challenge them. Let's go.
Berg gets a sign from Klein. Here's the pitch.
Base
hit!
Touch first base.
And the Patriots walk it off on a single by Hebert. Right where we needed to hit it. Right where we needed to hit it. What a job by Bryce Hebert staying in there. And the Patriots walk it off.
Nice work.
And take game 1 of the 3-game series 2-1 versus the Raiders. But Danny, you still got to tip your hat to Evan Berg for the Raiders. What a night he pitched tonight. Yeah. That was a great job. But
great pitcher.
Great game.
Had a great year. So
the Raiders made some plays defensively. The Patriots made some plays defensively. And this is what it's about with the 3-game series.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Patriots on March 27th won a game against Raiders, right? But came back and lost 10-0.
Yeah.
So we're not advancing yet. We got one more game to play.
Got to scratch and claw and do what you need to do for at least one more. And but yeah, great victory, Kevin. And this is what it's all about in the playoffs. You know, you got to get the job done as it comes down. And like I said, you got to have the arms ready to throw. You got to be batting well. You know, Bryce Hebert, the senior, steps up, line drive right up the middle to get the job done. Yep. So whatever happened during the regular season, it's gone. Doesn't matter. Get the job done tonight. Patriots fought hard, competed, get the job done with a 2-1 victory against the Rummel Raiders. Yep.
Well, before we go to the scoring recap and get out of here, I'm sorry to say our schedules won't allow us to call tomorrow night's ball game. But the game 2 will be tomorrow night right here at Harahan, 6 p.m. first pitch. And if necessary, game 3 will be Saturday at 2 o'clock. Unfortunately, we won't be able to call that as well. Our friends over at CrestCitySports.com, Ken Trahan and his crew, they'll call game 2 and probably game 3 if necessary. But hopefully the Patriots can take care of business tomorrow in advance to take on the winner. Again, the winner of this series takes on the winner of the Catholic and Lafayette series, which I believe starts tomorrow as well. So anyway, great job but both teams. But the Patriots come through first. Got on the board first in the 4th inning, 1-0. But then in the top of the 6th, the Raiders came back and tied it up. And then here the walk-off single in the top of the 7th as the leadoff hitter was Xavier Brown with a double. And then we intentionally walked Jeffrey Curtis. And then, of course, the double play moved over Xavier Brown. And then, of course, Bryce, as a senior, came in, hit it right where they weren't, walked it off.
Yep.
So
that's baseball, big guy.
Yep. Can you believe we just wrapped up our 14th season calling football, basketball, baseball? And it's crazy.
Goes quick, my brother. We're getting old, but at least we're having a little bit of fun while we're doing it, right?
Oh, I had a lot of fun. So,
good.
Well, listen, we appreciate you guys. Thank you all for being very supportive of us as we wrap up year 14. Looking forward to year 15 as we're going to open up in California when the Patriots go to L.A. to play Cathedral High. We'll get more information out via social media as time nears. But we got to start making some travel plans this summer. So me, you, and Robbie get together and do that. But listen, guys, we appreciate all you guys. Congratulations to the Patriots, and even congratulations to the Raiders on a well-played ball game, as game 2 will be tomorrow night. And, great year. But until I guess, September, we're in California.
Yep.
Go Big Blue.
God bless.